Well, hello there, Newtown Road. I hope you're doing well in the midst of our coronavirus break. The last week has been pretty crazy around here. We're working hard to stay up to date on all the latest information and recommendations, but it just feels like that's changing every few minutes, doesn't it? Earlier this week, our elder team met together and we prayed for you, we prayed for wisdom, and we tried to lay out some good plans for the foreseeable future for our church. We reviewed the latest recommendations from the CDC and our governor's office, and we think that we've got a good handle on where we're going. So I wanted to come to you today and just help you guys understand, here's what we're doing and what we're planning on doing for the next season in our ministry. First, we made the difficult decision to suspend all live gatherings on our campus. That should come as no surprise to any of you, but indefinitely all live gatherings on campus are suspended. We reviewed the research and the recommendations, and there just wasn't a clear timeline that looked safe and reasonable for us. So rather than change that date over and over again, we're just going to say at this point, for the foreseeable future, all live gatherings on campus are suspended indefinitely. As soon as we have any news about that change, we'll let you know when that comes available. We will continue throughout that season to provide sermons and teaching on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Those will be posted on Facebook and YouTube, and you can watch along with your family in your living room with us. We're going to jump into Mark again, and we'll continue with our series through his gospel. The church office will remain open as long as we can keep it open. We've had to reduce office hours and staff to comply with state guidelines, but we are open 9 a.m. to noon, Monday through Thursday. And so if you find yourself in need, please call us. We'd love to hear from you and how we could help. Life groups are going to continue to be encouraged to meet, although they're encouraged to meet virtually. We have some wonderful video conferencing tools available, and we believe that we'll be able to continue to provide that vital connection to our congregation, those vital relationships through those life groups. We'll be in contact with leaders shortly to help them set up those virtual groups if needed. During this time, our staff is working very hard to find ways to foster and nurture online encouragement and connection. So we've taken all of our efforts from programs for gatherings, and now we're focusing them on how to encourage and connect with our people throughout this season. This has been a wild ride for us, and I'm so proud of our team. They have handled this wonderfully. Even in the face of probably the most challenging week of ministry that any of us have ever experienced together. Here's what we need from you. That's what we're planning to do. Here's what we are asking of you throughout this season. All these tools we have are wonderful, but there's nothing that quite replaces the human element. So we're asking each one of you, each part of our church, each member, each attender, each fan of our church, we're asking each of you to stay as closely connected to the church family as you can during this time. So find ways to stay connected. FaceTime, emails, text messages, old school phone calls, cards and letters. Do what you can to encourage one another to stay connected with each other, to be praying for one another during this time. And something that might not be on your radar as we're not gathering together is the topic of giving. During this time, it is important for us that we continue to cheerfully and sacrificially give unto the Lord. Not only is this a matter of worship for us, but the sacrificial giving of our congregation is what allows us to continue to minister to our people and to the community during this time. You can give online by using our app or going to www.newtownroad.org/give and clicking the Click to Give button. You could also drop your cash or check donation in an envelope and mail it to the office if that's what you'd prefer. But let's continue to give faithfully, generously, cheerfully, and let's watch as God provides for us. So that's the current plan. That's all subject to change in the next 10 minutes, the next time we get an update from the governor's office. But that's the plan that we've got right now. That's what we're leaning into. That's how we're planning to minister to our congregation during this next season. As we navigate the uncertainty of the events at hand, let's not forget that God is still sitting enthroned above the heavens, that He is in complete control over all the circumstances in heaven and on earth, and that He has called us and equipped us to be the church here in this moment for such a time as this. Thank you, Newtown Road. I look forward to seeing you again soon.